Working with animals is so important and so meaningful. A lot of that is derived from the responsibility that I feel and that producers feel for their animals and for society. Taking care of the animals and doing the best possible research that we can to improve animal agriculture and food production as a whole. Then in the lab, honing it in and making sure we're getting to the finest level of detail possible on how something works. We're really looking for holistic solutions that reduce emissions, but actually potentially improve animal health as well. My experience in childhood was actually being exposed to pretty hard science from a young age. My dad had a PhD in microbiology and worked in plant biotech. And my mom actually had a master's in soil science. My parents sent me to summer camp and really developed an appreciation for ecology from a young age. And that really got me interested in nature and ecology. So I always had this other sense of how important agriculture was. So I was working in soil science for undergrad and crop science in my master's and saw how integrated all of these aspects of agriculture are, and really wanted to make a push into animal science specifically after seeing how important livestock production was for environmental health and also for human nutrition. I came across Dr. Mitloehner's work and was just drawn into this livestock emissions and livestock efficiency concept of how animal production in the United States has actually increased its efficiency over time. So we're producing more meat and milk now than we were 40, 50 years ago, but we're actually reducing the methane emissions per animal. It really drew me into this environment and to his lab. It seemed really inclusive and really supportive with a whole host of potential for doing research and collaborating with people. My passion for science and for animal science really increased, especially seeing how livestock could actually be part of a climate solution rather than a total problem. They're also able to improve environments, especially marginal lands. So rangelands, pasture, grasslands, those ecosystems actually historically evolved with ruminants. And when we're adding cattle back to the land and integrating grazing and manure management into agriculture, that's a way to actually keep carbon and nitrogen cycling back into the soil and back into plants. The more knowledge the quote-unquote average person has about food production and animal production, the better our system will be. Then we can really start making progress on sustainable agriculture. What we're doing at the Clear Center is making sure we're putting forth the best information on these topics. With that knowledge in hand of more and more people, it could only be a beneficial thing for society.